Features of the 3DS.
The 3DS comes with a multitude of apps, including Game Notes, Friend List, Notifications, Internet Browser, Miiverse, Home Settings with changeable themes, adjustable screen brightness, power saving mode, Nintendo 3DS Image Share, and contact information for support and/or help. There's also health and safety information, Mi Plaza, activity log, system settings with internet settings, parental controls, data management, and other settings. YouTube is also available as an app, and the platform comes with Face Raiders, a game that takes your face and implants it on certain aspects in the game. Manuals are also available on the homepage. There's download play, internet connection settings, which only allow for 3 connections at once, a Nintendo Zone, a service that allows a player to download content like demos to upcoming games or already available games through Wi-Fi hotspots. Physical features of the 3DS include X, Y, A, and B buttons, a left joystick, a D-pad, L and R buttons, a home button, which brings you to the home screen littered with apps, an adjustable sound dial, and a 3D switch, and a camera. The camera is actually an interesting aspect of the 3DS, as it uses facial recognition in some aspects of gameplay. For instance, the new Pokemon games made for 3DS have Pokemon Ami, a space where you can play mini-games with your Pokemon. One of these mini-games forces players to match their expression to fit with the required emoticon presented. The new Pokemon games for 3DS are actually a great way to go over a few gameplay features. The Street Pass function allows players to make contact through their 3DSs. The 3DS downloads a player's game ID when they are close by. Oh wait, I have a job interview.
I'm an adult! Peace out, sucker!
And players can then locate each other through the global link easier later at a Wi-Fi hotspot. Users no longer need to be a foot apart to trade or do battle. The 3DS also gives players a way to transfer data from old games to newer ones. For series games like Pokemon, where players would want to bring Pokemon from an old journey with them to a new region, this is an important aspect of gameplay. Starting at the Game Boy Advance Pokemon games, users can transfer their data by plugging in both the GBA game and a DS game into a DS. They can transfer 6 Pokemon at a time, and then they can be captured easily at the PAL Park. The 3DS lacks support for GBA games, so the DS acts as a middleman. Nintendo then released an app for the 3DS called the Pokebank. Normal DS games can be played on the 3DS, so that the next step would be plugging in the DS game with the data of interest into the 3DS. Players can then move as many Pokemon as they like from the DS game to the Pokebank. Then the DS game can be removed and replaced with a 3DS game, and data can be transferred from the Pokebank to the 3DS game. Welcome! We've got Nico Urfi, who's a player of the 3DS, and we're going to do a little interview. So, as a player, where do you see the future of handhelds going after the 3DS? Do you think 3D will continue to be a major feature in future platform releases, or will it be something limited to the 3DS and 3DS XL?
I think the 3D feature is going to stop after the 3DS because not many players look for that kind of feature. They expect good quality and high definition, so they want something like to see their games in like 1080p. Do you know what that is?
Not even a little bit.
Oh, well, that just means like the images are high resolution and it shows like a clear-cut image. So while the 3D feature is pretty cool, I think Nintendo should go a different way if they expect to keep up with their competitors.
See, a lot of people have complained that the 3DS tends to hurt their eyes. Do you have anything to say about that?
That's probably one of the reasons why the 3D feature won't last, as I said before. It does cause problems for a lot of people as they play, and myself included. When I play a game that allows the 3D feature in the gameplay, I usually turn it off, just go 2D mode, because it does hurt my eyes, and
Is it distracting?
I would say it is distracting because I'm trying to focus on the gameplay, but then I just get so caught up with trying to like focus in on the game because I'm trying to readjust. My vision's trying to readjust to the screen. It kind of hurts.
Do you think the 3D feature was meant more for like cutscenes, not for actual gameplay?
I don't think it was just meant for cutscenes because otherwise they would have just had probably something pop up and say turn on your 3D feature or something, but it's meant for the whole game. And I mean, me personally, I don't like the 3D feature because it does hurt my eyes. So if they made it for the cutscenes, I probably wouldn't mind because maybe it would probably be enjoyable because some movies out there they have a 3D option when you want to go to the theater or something.
Last question. What's your favorite 3DS game?
Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Probably have to say Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword.
Pokemon.
Which one?
All of them.